Hi, everybody. I'm Deb Dedrick, certified high performance coach, new money story coach, and your expert guide to leading a happy life. And this is my co host, Nina.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of hot weather, of course.
Yeah, it is hot.
Oh, it's hot.
It's like super hot. It was like 95 degrees yesterday.
Yes, it's fall.
Well, today's tip is about how you and I and Nana here can give back to our world. Thank you for being here for our tip number 38, how to give back to our world. And it seems from what I've been seeing, our world really needs people to give back.
Definitely.
So the first thing that I would suggest that I see a lot of people not doing is to pay attention to what's going on around you. And that means shutting off your phone, putting down your laptop screen, turning off the TV, and really paying attention. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
What else do you think we could do to pay better attention?
Well, I, for one, as I said, there you go again. My age, I don't bother with all that kind of stuff. I do keep the phone handy because then don't have to get up quick enough to answer it. But other than that, on TV, I don't usually watch during the day. I like it at nighttime, but that's about all.
Well, and if you're paying attention and you really are watching people, you can see incidences or places where you could give back.
Oh, yes.
To help. And this is episodes about how to give back. And the second thing is to be kind and share.
Oh, yeah. I always try and be kind to people.
Well, so many people I've noticed, and I get caught up doing this myself, they're so caught up in what they're thinking about and where they're going, and life's in a hurry and we're in a rush, that we forget to slow down, pay attention, and be kind and share what we have.
That's true. That is true, yeah.
Last night I saw this lady, and we were in a tent, and it was super hot, and she obviously was not well, and she stopped and paused and grabbed this pole. And I thought she was going to faint. And so I remembered I had some ice water, and I grabbed it and I ran over to her and I said, do you need some water? And she's like, no, and she wouldn't take it from me. But that's an incident where if I had been talking, or if I'd been staring at my phone, or I had been watching,
you'd have missed it.
I would have missed it. And that was my opportunity to offer it, at least to give back. She didn't accept it, but... And
at least you did offer.
At least I was paying attention. And if everybody took a little bit more time to pay attention to everybody else, and we helped a little bit more, we would have a better world. And
that's for sure. That is for sure.
We would be more relationship oriented. And the third thing is to do your best and live with excellence.
Well, yes.
What do you think that means, Nana?
Well, excellence is quite a big word, really. And sometimes, as you're just a human being, sometimes you just always don't work for excellence, but you want to, but it doesn't always happen like that.
Well, when you're always procrastinating, or you're not doing your best on maybe whatever it is you're doing, let's say you're cutting corners, instead of living a life of excellence, I don't know that we can be our best to give back to the world.
No. I'm just glad nowadays to feel good. Sometimes I have backaches and leg aches and all.
I don't know where that came from.
Well, no. What I mean is, if I can feel better in myself, I can give more to other people.
Thank you for clarity on that. That is such a great point.
Yes.
If you don't feel good and you don't take care of yourself and do the best for yourself, and living a life of excellence would mean eating properly, getting enough rest, drinking enough water, especially when it's hot. How can we be on our best? Right, Nina? That was a great point. Good job.
That's the way I think about it.
Good job, Nina!
I do come up with something now and again.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So, let's go on to number 4.
Right.
And this is a tough one. Don't judge or worry about what other people are thinking about you. That is a challenge.
Oh, that's for sure. I don't care.
Well, I'm glad you can say you don't care, because the other day somebody looked at me funny, and I spent a good deal of time worrying about why this person looked at me funny, and I had to come to the point where I thought, because you told me this, you said, don't worry, not everybody's going to like you, and it shouldn't matter to you. Didn't you? Is that what you said?
Not in that many words, but yes, not everybody likes everybody, and you just...
Yeah, but if you think about how much time I wasted worrying
about... Well, that's true, love, that's true.
And that person, yeah. Was completely not thinking about me. They had completely moved on.
I've forgotten all about you then.
And if everybody could remember to think that, okay, who cares what they think about me, because not everybody's going to like me, and as long as I like me...
There you go. That's the main thing.
As long as I'm doing my best to live a life of excellence, then it shouldn't matter to me what other people are thinking about me.
That's what I think. That's exactly the way I would go about it.
Well, that's good. And that requires practice. It requires reconditioning your thinking and catching yourself when you do it and saying stop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to number 5, share what you have with others. You can't take it with you. You didn't come into the world with anything.
And you won't go out with anything. You're not going to
go out with anything.
Only all your good deeds and kindness.
That's so true. And so often I see these days, people are so caught up in what they're thinking about and what they're doing and how fast can I get there. They aren't slowing down enough in their life to...
They're all wrapped up in
even
themselves.
If they share their time, even if they share their attention and their thoughts and really connect with others instead of always being in a hurry and rushing. Yeah. I know I've been pretty much guilty of that lately, and I feel bad about that because I have always been the drum beater that the most important thing in our lives is our relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get so caught up being busy and so caught up working and so caught up running from here and running to there, we forget to take
time for the little things.
Time, right.
Yes.
For our... And what's the most important thing in life, Nana? What's your perspective on it?
Well, I always like to be kind to everybody. Really? I don't know. I know everybody. Well, in this
But what's most important? Isn't it your relationships?
Oh, yes, with my children, my grandchildren. Oh, with my grandchildren. But with all my friends.
So you always take priority with your time and you give attention to everybody. That's what makes you so popular. That's what makes you so popular.
Mm-hmm. I try.
So going back over what we were talking about, how to give back to our world, which is to pay attention to what's going on around you. Take time to listen, share, and be kind. I run into so many people that are so happy to have somebody just listen to them and not judge them and not interrupt them, but to just listen and just listen. Don't tell them what to do. Don't offer your opinion. Just listening. They're listening. It's such a relief and a release. And number 2, be kind and share.
Share what you have.
Share what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Share, even if it's as simple as you can do it kind of an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Do your best to lead a life of excellence and taking care of yourself with sleeping and eating enough and getting enough exercise and drinking enough water and taking the necessary supplements to keep yourself
That's for sure.
healthy.
That is for sure.
So you can give your best to give back to our world.
Other people. Yes.
Remember not to judge others because you never know what kind of a journey they've been on. And anytime I've judged, it's come back to bite me, and I've regretted it because when you find out most people's story, you think, oh, that makes sense. I understand.
Yeah, now you understand. Yes, yes.
And don't worry or waste time worrying about what other people think about you because, what, Nana?
It never happens. I mean, what cares,
Sit up, Nana. There
I'm trying to sit up.
There I can see you. You're kind of like going down like this. So sit up and... spending time worrying about what other people think about you is a waste of time.
Oh,
and I do it. Everybody does it. It's very tempting to do. And number 5, share what you have with others because you can't take it with you. And I think that's how all of us, if we took the time to do some of these things, each one of us, we could give back to our world.
And it's like you say, you came into the world with nothing and you go out with nothing.
So thank you for joining us today.
Oh, yeah.
It's our guide. It's our desire for you as your expert guides to leading a happy life to give you the tools, tips, and strategies you can use in your daily life so you can create a happy life.
Yes.
And until our next tip, go out in the world and be a positive role model and influencer for good in the world. and God bless.
Oh, and God bless you, everybody.